I'm dyslexic, so I would write letters backwards, and I don't know my left and right, and I would put numbers and letters backwards.
Yeah.
Well, I first saw brain balance when I was watching television, and I saw it on TV, and it was almost like it must have been reading my mind. My daughter has dyslexia, and nobody could help her. Well, people could help her at school. They did the best they could, but there was still something missing. There was something extra, and people tell you all the time that you should, go see a doctor. Maybe she needs medication, but I really didn't think so. I thought there was got to be something else going on there. So when I saw the ad, it was like it fit everything that she was going through. So when we took her here for the evaluation, after the evaluation, everything made sense. Like everything that they discovered, that was discovered in that first session with her, it was like, wow, yeah, you're right, she does that. Yeah, you're right, she's like a car with no brakes. Why is that? And they explained why it could be. And then just after the first 3 months, there was a complete turnaround. And everything, like with her dyslexia and everything, it affected everything about her. It affected her personality. It affected how she did at school. It affected her relationships because she was so stressed about not being able to do what the other kids did.
Spelling and writing and reading.
So when she came here, it all started to change little by little. With the discovery not only of dyslexia, but treating it a different way. She got the help at school for the reading and everything, but here she got something that nobody else could give her. And that was just the exercises and the cognitive things that she needed, the tools that she needed to balance it. So she was like, I loved how they explained it. When they first came here, she's like a car with no brakes. She is very creative, she's very smart, but she doesn't know when to stop.
Right.
And that's what happens. And she knows how to use her brakes now.
Yay. Awesome.
Yeah, you do much better now. Yes, much better. I mean, it was amazing because the first 3 months we were here, we did not tell the school that she was doing this. We just thought, well, it's not a school thing, it's not tutoring, it's completely different. So it's almost like, going to a therapist kind of, but not really. And then like at our 3 months in, I had an evaluation at school for something completely different. It was just about her schoolwork and everything. And they told me that, like, what is going on with Barbara? Since Christmas time, this was because we started right in December, end of December, what happened to 3 months, like she's changed completely. Like she's listening to us and she's reading and she's more focused, and only 3 months into it. I was like, wow, I can't wait to see what the rest of it's like.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so she just kept better and better and better, and like everything, her attitude, she would sit and do her homework. She wouldn't do that before because she struggled, and it was always like, oh, it's a dyslexia, I can't do it, but it was more than that. That was always part of it. But as she was here for more and more months, it just got better and better, and now I just don't even have to ask her twice. Please go do your homework, and she goes and does it because she can sit and concentrate. I'm less crazy. No, I have 4 kids, so I am nonstop, but it's just nice because I don't have to stop what I'm doing to sit and force her to do work.
Right.
I'll stop and help her, but
It's
it's much easier because the evening is hectic anyway with all the things we have to do when we get home, homework, taking baths, going over, paperwork that I might have to sign, dinner, dishes, laundry, I mean, you name it. It doesn't stop. Any mom would know that.
Yeah.
But to be able to have her sitting at the kitchen, but it's more than that though, because there are nights now where because I'm volunteering at the high school to help my son with choir, and so I'll have to leave her, with her teenage brother and sister. And there was one night that I left, and this would never have happened before brain balance, but I went out and I came back like an hour and a half later, and she was sitting at the kitchen table studying. Like she had this thing that she was reading and she was writing, and I was just like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm doing my homework. I didn't even ask her. She just did it. I would say that to make the decision to come here was difficult because it's just a different approach. But it's so worth checking out. Even if you come here and you decide, okay, well, it's not the right thing for me, but you might think completely differently, like, oh, I don't know, how could that possibly work? Like no medicine, no therapy, no, tutor sitting there doing the work, and just a completely different approach. And once you get them evaluated, it's like, you know, it makes sense. So you can set up the program however you want, however long you want. They'll give you recommendations, but after that, it's, you know, you just discover how well it works. It's like you don't want to stop. Like we went through about 9 months, and at the end, Barbara didn't want to stop. I'm like, we're done. This is our last class. Aren't you excited? And the other thing too is that whenever my other kids, I took them to tutoring, they never wanted to go. Like, oh my God, the Spanish tutor's here. Oh my God, I gotta go to tutoring. Mom, I don't want to go. I never had to fight her to come to Brain Balance, ever. It was amazing. That's how much she enjoyed it. She must have felt it making a difference. Yeah, so when you're in the waiting room, you're around with a bunch of moms that are going basically through the same thing you are, right? And you get that 1 hour, 3 times a week to sit with these people. You become friends. And the kids become friends, and you always have the same appointment and everything, but it's just amazing the different stories you hear, and all of them positive, like all different kids with all different kinds of backgrounds, you know, being adopted or, you know, being in a divorced family, all those things, all have the same problem with the kids, same thing, pain, and all at different ages too, really little, teenagers even, I mean, just don't even question it, just do it.
Awesome.
That made me happy because I knew I wasn't the only one.
It's just something that helps out in more ways than you think when you start. It's a new way of living. So, less stress and happy kid.
Awesome.